This Biscotti got me feeling out of my body. Smoking tree is an everyday hobby. Runts in the backwood, enough of bone sloppy. They ask what's in my bag, baby, Skittles and gelati. Peanut butter bread, 4G, it's a party. And it's enough cooks to go around for everybody. Enough GP to go around for everybody. Enough sweet tea to go around for everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Strange Supreme. I'm your host, Mac Motherfucking Groove, in the building. You already know. I got another hot one for you, a special one. Really kind of unexpected, really though, but I'm glad that I decided today to do another one. But I mean, I smoke every day, so of course I can do this every day. I should have been doing this every day, but better late than never. But I got a special one for you today. And so touch down on the new one. I got something, man, out of the town, something that's brand new, that just dropped. I think it just dropped today or yesterday. And so, man, I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. I had to, man, run out here, man, and bump into it, found it, and I'm gonna try it today. It's called Funyuns. It's OG Funyuns by the OG Biscuit Boyz in the Trap Kitchen. Quick story behind Trap Kitchen. Them was my friends, man. You know, I fuck with Trap Kitchen. Shout out, salute to Trap Kitchen. Man, they really been in it for a while, man, doing their 1-2. And you know, Trap Kitchen, if you're not aware, is a thing. It's a trap truck. It's a food catering business from Compton, California. But they also do business it's out of Portland, Oregon, and Compton. They do business right here as well as down there. And it's kind of revolutionized the way that people do their food trucks. And so I was lucky enough to actually know some of the people that, you know, put this together. Shout out to my boy Spanky, you know what I mean? Spank, man, out of Compton, man. That's my guy, man. And I got stories of smoking with bro, you know what I mean? So today, of course, you know what I mean, as in I'm supposed to do, we're gonna give it up for the brothers, man. And shout out Mikey Vegas from Portland, Oregon, and also Flyboy Mo, and also it's another guy that does this with him. And I'm about to tell you right now, News. That's his name. I was thinking something else, but it's News. So these are the guys who are this is the Trap Kitchen brothers, the cooks, the main cooks, the main guys. And this is a Trap Kitchen. This is a Trap Kitchen book. So for all you munchies, all you brothers with the munchies, everybody with the munchies, you want to learn how to cook or get you a good book, good cookbook. This is a good ass cookbook right here. Some great recipes. You know what I mean? And everybody from the streets, man. So what better than to have a book by some dudes from the streets that actually got, look, it's good food in here too. Look. Lobster mac and cheese. Come on now. Man, shrimp bowls, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all kind of stuff in here. So, you know what I mean? This is a good book right here, banging recipes. And love. My brother signed it in the inside for me. But go get you one of these. It's a good ass cookbook. You know what I'm saying? So it's just hella dope to see that now they got their own weed too. So I get to try not only the food, but I get to smoke the weed. So damn, I'm kind of mad I should have got a food plate for this particular episode. You know what I mean? So y'all could see the food as well. But you know, another day we're gonna do that, and we'll also even maybe we'll bring brothers in and do some interviews with them and all that. So, man, shout out to them. Now, let's get into the weed. The Funyuns. Like I said, I just bought an eighth of it because I wanted to see what it do. Let's smell. Let's see. Now, the smell, it's kind of got an OG smell to it, but it's not heavy. It looks good. It looks real good. Let's see. And I like the bag too. I like the bag. I'm saving this. I'm keeping this bag. Yeah, I like the bag. You know what I mean? That's a dope bag right there. So yeah, I like the bag. Keeping that bag. And the weed look good, man. It smells good. It smells good. Smells like it's gonna be tasty. You're gonna see. It's not super gassy. You know what I mean? It's not the super gassy smell, but it's definitely got a lighter OG smell to it. But let's try it. Let's go ahead and bust it down. Now today, usually, I bust down my blunt, I bust down my backwood and all that. But today I got my backwood actually bust down because I've been waiting to smoke this. I've been waiting to smoke this. But you know what I mean? In true, Strain Supreme fashion, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into one of these little stores, and I'll just get into how I met Spank. You know what I mean? How I met Spank and how how we used to kick it and us smoking. Which is crazy because the smoke stories I would have about me and bro just be really just about him being at the house and chilling with me and smoking with me. But I can tell this story because it's in the book. You know what I mean? I'll tell y'all a story that's in the book that is crazy that it's in the book. But yeah, I'll tell you that story. As much as I can tell from my end. You know what I mean? So me and Spank, we met through my good brother Smeeze out of Carson, or excuse me, out of Delamo. You know what I mean? Out that way. So I met with him through him. So he had brought him over my house. And of course, like I said, I've always smoked. So man, shout out my boy Smeeze. He used to keep me smoking right, man. You know what I mean? Man, bro keep me smoking super right. You know what I mean? But back then, he brought him over, and that's his partner. And anybody used to come to my house in Las Vegas. I used to have one of the places where everybody was welcome, everybody could come. I damn near, it really wasn't even a key. I had lost the key to my house probably for 2 years. So if you came to the house, you was just one of the brothers and you was welcome at the house. And so Spank ended up coming through with Smeeze, you know what I mean? Just on the regular, just starting to pop up and kick it with us and kick it with me, you know what I mean? Because he had knew him. And so, man, we ended up getting cool, and he started staying and coming through and staying and hanging out. At the time, I had like a makeshift studio at the house, and I had some like equipment, and he would come over and chill, and he would come over, chill, and listen to music and do his thing, and he had a keyboard too. He would bring his keyboard. He had his little keyboard. He would bring over to the house, and he'd make beats. Make it, get on his beats and get on his keyboard playing game. And man, really cool cat, man. At the time, he was going to culinary school. And I remember him saying, he had been going to culinary school. And I used to be sweating about going to a high-end restaurant. So I used to love, back then, I had a little bit of extra money. And so I used to go and used to slide on up to Benihana's on a regular. I was a regular at Benihana's. And I was a regular at places like Ruth Chris and things like that. And so bro was going to culinary school at the time. And at the time, I was actually kind of interested in culinary school. And it was pretty dope. But he was going. And after school, he would come and hang out with us. He would hang out with me, you know what I mean? And I used to always be like, man, I want to eat here, I want to eat there. And one time I was like, man, I want to eat some Benihana's. And he was like, nigga, you can eat at Spanky Hana's. He was like, I'll cook, just buy the stuff. And so I went and bought the necessary things to buy for him to cook. And he did that. He threw right down and he got in the kitchen and he threw down, man. He handled that like a motherfucker. And yeah, he knocked it out. It wasn't Benihana's either. Actually, what he made that day, I'll never forget, he made some honey glazed chicken, a whole chicken, a honey glazed whole chicken. That motherfucker was so good, y'all. Oh my God. It was like butter honey glazed. It was amazing. And that's when I knew, I said, this nigga can cook. And so he had been coming through the house on the regular, cooking and hanging out, and you know what I mean? We was smoking, do our 1-2, you know what I mean? So that was always a good soul to be around. And the story that I'm gonna tell about him, in my opinion, because I believe he said in the story what made his transition and becoming so serious about his craft of cooking was an incident that happened. He had told me, and what's crazy is that he had told me the incident that happened where a friend of his got killed and a young man had got murdered at a party. And at that party, he was taking him home. Well, he was taking him from the party to the hospital, and the boy put his feet up on the dashboard and was like, man, I'm dying. and end up dying right there in the car. I believe that's either he died at the hospital or on his way to the hospital, but he knew he was dying. But it really hurt my friend Spank, man. It really hurt him, and I think that's what created the life-changing decisions for him to go ahead and go forward with his situation. I'm not sure, don't quote me, because I really don't know, but I remember him coming to my house after they gave his car back, because they took his car from him. But I remember they gave his car back and cut his seatbelt and stuff. And he had came to my house right after that. I remember there was still blood on the side of the thing. And he had came to the house and he was just telling me, like, kind of where he was at mentally at the time. And he made a change instantly, man. He had made a change. I remember him, I remember him being like, I need to be in a more positive situation. I remember him saying that, you know what I mean? So it was crazy that something like that would have to happen. But now if you guys understand who Spank is now and where he is in life now, it's such a beautiful thing, man, to see. It's such a beautiful thing to see that brother doing what he's doing. Now, on the flip side of that, he works with people outside of, he's working with a guy from my city who I got nothing but love and respect for. A couple people from my city I got nothing but love and respect for, which is Mikey Vegas and Flyboy Mo. So it's pretty dope to see him working with them and them all doing the business together. Mikey Vegas is a rapper from the city, but he's also an entrepreneur and he's also a good person. So for me, it's definitely to see that. And me and Mikey always been good and always seen eye to eye. And so we it's always a beautiful thing to see good people get other good people and be able to put some stuff together. So I've always been a fan, not only of the Trap Kitchen, but now of the weed that they got. So they also have some other weeds coming, and I will definitely get on here and do a flavor taste test and a high test for y'all for the other weeds coming. But now in the meantime, this is what we're smoking. We are smoking on the Funyun. Like I said, this is the Funyun, and I'm going to go ahead and light it. Now, one thing about this, these is my friends, but I'm always be honest because I got a level of honesty I got to keep. So let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we're working with right now. Let's see what this is working. First hit. First initial hit. It ain't bad. It's not no flavor like that I can really get on yet, but if anything, I would say it reminds me of a lighter Gary Payton, but it's not bad at all. I'm gonna tell you now, this is not bad. As you hit it, it's a piney. It's got a little pine to it, so it tastes good though. I can rock with this right here. I can rock with this. So this is a thumbs up on Strain Searchers. I like this one. It definitely don't taste like it smells. The smell is kind of a throw off compared to the flavor. I'm gonna be honest. It's almost 5-6 different smells. But on the flip side of that, this is some very fresh weed. Like, this is very fresh. It's definitely fresh. I can tell that the buds is the nugs on it. They're tight. Yeah. The smell does not. The smell of this weed doesn't match the flavor of the weed. Let me say that. Yeah, it does. The smell don't match the flavor. It really don't. So if you smell this weed first before you smoke it, it'll throw you off because the smell don't match the flavor. Unless it's I think it's so fresh that it hasn't got that. It's really fresh. The flavor is fresh. Very fresh flavor. And no, I don't know what the high is yet, but we'll know in a second. We're going to know in a second what the high is. But yeah, man, shout out Mikey Vegas, shout out Spank, shout out News, shout out Flyboy Mo. You know what I mean? Shout out that whole movement over there, man. Straight up. Oh, and shout out Cool Nuts, man. Cool Nuts is a rapper from my city as well, who has his hand in this situation also. So shout out Cool Nuts. I want to make sure I shout out all the right people when I do this, so that everybody get their flowers, because everybody's some fly niggas. And shout out Cool Nuts. Let me tell y'all a story about Cool Nuts in the weed too, because I throw bro in. I got a story about Cool Nuts too. One time I seen Cool Nuts in Seattle, Washington. We was at a show. Shout out to Two Reps. My brothers, Two Reps, was doing a show. They was opening up for Snoop. And I had seen Cool Nuts backstage. Now, I had seen Cool Nuts and my boy Maniac Loke. Shout out my boy Maniac Loke, man, from Portland. Another rapper from the city, man, real OG. Shout out Maniac. I had seen Maniac and I had seen Cool Nuts at the show. We was all backstage. And we was talking, chopping it up, and these dudes pulled out some weed, right? They pulled out an ounce of weed. Shout out Cool Nuts. He fucked me up because I didn't know Cool Nuts smoked at this. Like, I really did not know bro smoked. Cool Nuts is a more reserved rapper. He don't really tell everything he do, but he's also a powerhouse. So when you're a powerhouse, you don't just, go off the cuff and say this. But he dug in the bag and he pulled out all this weed and gave it to gave me so much weed to roll up. I was like, God damn. Which was crazy, you know what I mean? It was hella dope, but it was dope, definitely crazy that night. Crazy night that night. Very crazy night. But we smoked right backstage, right there, inside the WAMU Theater. We smoked and chopped it up. And then I remember we went back, shout out G-Eazy, we went back to G-Eazy's dressing room and chopped it up with him and shit. And so, just good night, good vibe, you know what I mean? But I just remember Cool Nuts reaching in that bag and pulling all that weed. I was like, golly. So, man, shout out Cool Nuts. Cool Nuts OG to us when it comes to music in Portland and doing good business and just being part of he's been in the business for a very long time, since I was a kid. And so coming up right now into this, to the times we in today, he's still around. And so that's a test of time that he's still here, He was here 24 years ago. I bought my first Cool Nuts tape in 1996. And so if you think about that, that was 24 years ago. So he was around before that too. So shout out Cool Nuts, man. And things happen in full circle. And this weed is actually good. It's smooth. The flavor is what it reminds me of. I will tell you what this reminds me of. This reminds me of, at first I said OG, but it reminds me of Glue, Original Glue. Original Glue was a weed that the flavor wasn't super pungent. It wasn't a pungent weed. It wasn't a super gas weed. It was just some good weed. And that's what this reminds me of. Glue. This reminds me of the glue I used to smoke. And as you can see, I still got a whole damn blunt left. So it's definitely smoking. It's smoking good too. It's not dragging. It's actually doing its thing. Definitely not harsh. Definitely not a harsh flavor. Definitely not a harsh flavor. I like this. I'm a picky person about weed. That's why I made this channel. Once again, this is a perfect time for me to tell you, if you're smoking weed, get you one of these books, Trap Kitchen, Banging Recipes. Shit is dope, man. From Compton. You know what I mean? Shout out my niggas, man. Shout out my niggas doing something, man. And that's also, a positive thing. A positive thing, you know what I mean? So I like the positivity of that. This weed is amazing. Yeah, I like this. I like this one. And make sure y'all like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so I can get y'all some gifts and get y'all some stuff, man. You know what I mean? And get y'all in on the real plan, Yeah, get y'all some stuff, man, and come on in and get on this plan. And like I said, I'm gonna give when we get to the first 1,000 subscribers, man, once I get to the first 1,000 subscribers, y'all, I'm gonna really push, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna really push and make shit work. So, My first 200 subscribers. When we get to the first 200 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway, straight up. So let's get to the first 200, man. Tell your friends, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Let's get the first 200 subscribers and we do a giveaway, live giveaway. We'll go live. We'll do the giveaway. Let's get our subscribers up. I'll have some fly shit to give away. I'll put it up in a few after, like, you know, we're gonna figure out what we're gonna give y'all, but it's gonna be something dope. I'm one of them people. I like giveaways. I like to get shit free, but it's gotta be some fly shit. It can't be no fuck shit. Like, give me something dope. Don't try to give me no bullshit. So yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway ASAP. But yeah, at 200 subscribers, we're giving the first giveaway. Maybe before that. We might be doing it before that. You know what I mean? I'm about to put together a let's run this up though. I hope y'all enjoy these shows. I hope y'all enjoy what I'm doing. Let me know what y'all want to see. Let me know if it's a weed you want me to try. Let me know if it's something that you edible you want me to try or something. Anything that you want me to review. Let me know. I'm gonna jump on here and review it. Let me know if y'all want to see somebody I can get on here. If I can get them on here, I get them on here. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna be looking to get the brothers from the Trap Kitchen situation. I'm gonna try to get them on here as in total. I think they really are some of the coolest people, man, and just the way that they move is very dope because how they move is very brotherly, you know what I'm saying? And I love that shit, and I've always championed them for doing that. And so I would like to knock that in, you know what I mean, do that with them and give y'all some more insight on what goes into what they got to do. But yeah, the Funyuns, go get you a bag of Funyuns, man. Go get you a bag of Funyuns, man. Straight up. Good weed right here. I got some more people, man. I'm finna get up in the weed game, man. I'm finna pull up on. I got some people out here that's growing some amazing strands, y'all. Some amazing shit. I got some amazing growers right here in the town. You feel me? And then I got some out-of-town folks we're gonna get with too, so. I know y'all see me chilling here, but we're gonna make this bigger. We're gonna make this shit pop, y'all. We're gonna make it definitely work, you know what I'm saying? So that's my thing, is to make sure that it works, make sure that it's a good look and that we doing what we supposed to do. You know? But yeah, this right here, good weed, good weed. Good weed. Shout out my Compton niggas. Shout out my Portland niggas. And it's smoking though. Look, I still got that much left, and y'all been seeing. I've been blowing on this. That's another one. And the high, let me tell y'all the high. The high is more like, in my opinion, I feel like it's a high. It feels hybridish. You know what I mean? It feels like a hybrid high, but it's feeling like a hybrid sativa high. But it feels good. So that's a cool thing. It feels like a hybrid sativa high. It's definitely not hard to smoke. The flavor is not, like I said, the flavor is pretty standard, straight across weed, good weed. Like it's definitely not trash. Definitely top shelf only, homie. You feel me? I definitely recommend this weed right here. Get you some Trap Kitchen and get you some motherfucking Trap Kitchen weed. You feel me? And Biscuit Boyz weed, man. You know what I'm saying? And they also got a couple other strains. They got, I believe they got the Biscuits and Gravy. I believe that's what it is, the Biscuits and Gravy. And then they got the Big Ben that's coming. I want to try the Big Ben. You know what I mean? So all that, you know what I'm saying? It all tastes good. I've tried the biscuits, but we'll bring them back on. I'll bring the biscuits back on. I'll bring them on here and we'll do it for the people. But like when I get with them, I'm sure they're gonna bring something to the table that's crazy. They also got some duct tape, so that they got their own duct tape too. So yeah, I hope, you know what I mean, we're gonna start bringing some crazy shit to y'all, you know. Strain Supreme, you feel me? And I like this. I like this. This is a good smoke right here. Straight the fuck up. This is a good smoke. This is I'm very impressed. How about it? Like I said, but I don't put nothing past them dudes. They like quality. Them's quality guys, man. They like quality shit, and you know, That's one thing about marijuana or anything you do. Make sure you put the quality in it. This is a quality smoke right here, and because of that, I can enjoy this. That's what it's all about. Quality smoking. Shout out, man, Fly Worldwide, man. This is Strain Supreme, powered by flyworldwide.com. So, you know what I mean? It's a network, you know what I mean? It's the network. We are the network. And so as you come and you sit and you watch this, just know that Fly Worldwide is the network. And this is Strain Supreme. And I am Mac motherfucking Rue. Ooh-wee. So yeah, get out, get you some Funyuns, get you some duct tape, get your hands on some of this Biscuit Boyz weed. You feel me? Man, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. You know what I mean? And yes, top shelf only, homie. And until next time, man, y'all have a good one. I'll be back with another episode of Strain Supreme to give y'all the best strain and give y'all the motherfucking give y'all the rundown and the reviews on the good strains. You feel me? Man, shout out Trap Kitchen. Shout out all the motherfucking real niggas out there. Shout out Mikey Vegas. Shout out Flyboy Mo. Shout out Spank. Shout out News. Anybody out there, shout out Cool Nuts. And shout out anybody who smoke good motherfucking weed and smoke they strains motherfucking supreme. Top shelf only, homie. I'm outro.
Got me feeling out of my body. Smoking tree is an everyday hobby. Runts in the backwood, enough of bone sloppy. They ask what's in my bag, baby, Skittles and gelati. Peanut butter breath, OG, it's a party. And it's enough cooks to go around for everybody. Enough GP